Okay, today's lesson we're going to be looking at adding pupils to the diary of an instructor. There's quite a different number of ways of putting lessons on an instructor's diary. We're going to try and look at as many as possible today to start with. So first of all, we're going to be using the lesson menu, which is the third one down, and we're going to be adding lessons for the instructor. So we're going to select lesson menu, and we're going to add new lesson. It's the second one. Now we need to select the instructor for their diary to make sure we get on the correct diary. That should bring us to the diary of the instructor. So as you can see, this week at the moment this instructor is not very busy. He's already got the one lesson. Also, if you look on the left hand side of the screen, you've got the dates there, and as you can see from there, we're on the yellow at the bottom. We're on Sunday. So that lesson's already gone by, which is good because we're going to be using that lesson. To go to next week, we can use the calendar at the bottom of the screen, which is on the screen there. I just zoom out just a little bit, you can just see the screen a little bit better. So we've got the calendar, you've got a 3-month calendar there, okay, so you can select the dates by going through, or if you want to move them across, you can select the arrows to move the dates across. If you do get a little bit lost with the dates, there is a button at the bottom there which says today's date. If you click that, that gets you back to the week where you were started from. On the right hand side here at the bottom here, bottom right hand corner, the little colour buttons there are just to give you an idea what different colours for the lesson categories what are going to be displayed on the actual diary page. So it gives you an idea what, by just looking at the page and the colour of the actual label, what type of lesson it is. As you can see on this one here, that's an automatic lesson, as it's a purple and white. Manual will be a green and white, or a dark green and white I should say. That's a 2-hour lesson. So we're going to add our first lesson. So we've got a lesson on. To add a lesson we need to pick the time. So as soon as you click just one click in, a blue box will appear on the actual screen. And you need to select the time nearest to where you're going to for the lesson. So we're going to pick a lesson Thursday afternoon, which is there, which is on the 12th there. To select that we need to double click the bubble box. That gets us into the lesson booking page. Because we've actually just come in from the diary, we need to select the pupil from the instructor list. We've already got one pupil on the list here, but you would have all your pupils who are active in that list to assign lessons to. So you could have selected, through this doing the add lesson bit, you can actually do all your lessons at the same time. So we select the pupil for the lesson, which is the top one there. Just click it once, details will be added for the pupil into the list. It always defaults to a 1-hour lesson. So the time at the moment is 2 till 3 o'clock. We're going to change that to a 1.5-hour lesson, so we'll click that down. So the time will change down. You can do that, you don't need to use this. This is just a quick change there, this little bit with the duration. If you do the drop down, you can actually go as many hours as you want with lessons. So for example, if you want a 4-hour lesson, you could do it that way. And before you save all the details, just have a check that everything's correct on the actual list itself. So at the moment we set it as 2 till 6 o'clock, which is a 4-hour lesson. So I'm going to resolve that back to a 1.5 lesson, so I'll click that, so it's 2 till 3:30. And you can check the pricing at the bottom. So we've got an hour lesson, £21 per hour, so for an hour and a half it's £31.50. The lesson's not been paid for, so we're going to leave that as it is, and we're just going to click the book it and close, and that should fill the lesson detail. And there we have the hour and a half lesson. You can always go back to the lesson by double clicking the slot, and that'll take you back to where you are, which is good to look at. Okay, so we've booked a lesson in there. What we're going to do, if we want to book any more lessons, you just double click where you want it to be and rebook it. Select a new pupil if you've got a new pupil list, same as what you did before. Just click it, check it, 2-hour lesson, booked. Okay, very easy to do, very simple. If you want to take a payment for the lesson, if you just click back in there, click the take a payment now button. This lesson at the bottom there says lesson paid. It's not got a tick there, so it's not actually been paid at the moment. And if you click the take a lesson payment, it will take you to the lesson payment screen. Type of payment you've taken from the pupil: is it cash, cheque, credit card, debit card, or banker's credit? Select how many hours. Okay, so we're just going to take a cash payment, £42. You can adjust that, so if, let's say for example, a 2-hour lesson, that's the normal rate, but if you wanted to do a discount, you could do a discount. So let's say you wanted to do £20 per hour, so you wanted to change that to £40, which is possible. Just click in the box there and just change the 42 to 40. The 2 hours, take the payment. I click in OK, it will flash up and just ask you to confirm it, so confirm payment is OK. And it says £40 there, and if you're happy with that, then you can click the yes there. It actually comes up that it's just a little sign comes up there on the right hand side, just explaining that the payment has been changed from the original. If you're happy with that, then you just complete the payment. If you look at the boxes in front, up to the top there, you've got the credit now and a prepaid of £40 in the account. So you come back to the page there, and in the right hand corner you've got the account details. They've got a prepaid lesson for £40, 2 hours duration. So it still says 42 there, but when you click it outwards and you click the paid, that will change to the 40. At the moment we can't do that because it's it needs to be changed. To actually click the lesson paid there, you need to go into the to reschedule, change or cancel lesson. You click the screen there to change lesson in the middle button, then you can click the lesson paid out there. You click the little tick comes on, then you can save lesson changes before you close. Now that lesson has been paid for.